Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys the best defensive class setup for the Kilo 141 assault rifle. This class setup is very good if you're playing defensive or camping really hard. However, if you are a very aggressive player, this is not going to be a decent class setup for you. And keep in mind, it's also not meant for Warzone. So if you're looking for a Warzone class setup, this is not it. This is strictly built for multiplayer. But it's a really good Kilo class setup that hopefully you guys will be able to do well with if you are a defensive player. So if you guys take a look at the stats that come with this specific class setup, you guys will see that we get a massive boost to accuracy, range, and control. Obviously trying to do well from very long distance. We end up losing a bit of mobility. However, our aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed is still pretty decent. So it's not absolutely horrible from close range, but obviously this thing is much more meant for the long range gunfights. But if you guys take a look at the attachments, we're not going to be using a muzzle. The barrel that we're using is the Syngard Arms 19.8 Prowler. So with the Prowler, we're getting damage, range, bullet velocity, as well as recoil control, giving us a massive boost to accuracy, range, and control here. We're not going to be using a laser, so the laser is pretty much pointless when we're going for long distance gunfights and making a class setup for that. The optic that we're using is the Solo Zero Optics Mini Reflex. Now, honestly, this is just personal preference. I really enjoy the Mini Reflex sights and think they work best on most of the weapons in the game, so I'm sticking to the Solo Zero Optics. But if there's anyone in here that you feel more comfortable with, that you've used more often, I would recommend going with that, unless you're using something like the Solo Zero NVG Enhanced or some massive scope. I think that's unnecessary. But the Solo Zero Optics Mini Reflex, the stock that we're using is the Syngard Arms Sniper Pro. So this is going to give us aiming stability and really give us a nice boost to accuracy and control. I was going to run the FSS close quarter stock or even the Forge Tac Ultralight, but that really hurts our accuracy and control a lot. And I wanted to focus mainly on that accuracy, range, and control here. So the Syngard Arms Sniper Pro is really going to help us out with distance, and that's exactly what this class setup is for. So that's the stock that we're rocking. The underbarrel that we're using is the Commando foregrip, so this is going to give us a nice steady boost to all three of our main pros here: accuracy, range, and control, giving us recoil stabilization as well as aiming stability as our pros. So the Commando foregrip underbarrel. We're not running any extra ammunition, and last but not least, the rear grip that we're using is stippled grip tape. This is going to be something that we're going to use to try to save face a little bit with mobility. Instead of losing a horrendous amount of mobility, we're going to gain a little bit more back with this, improving our aim down sight speed a little bit, as well as our sprint to fire speed to really help us out in case we do have a situation with a close quarters gunfight with this class setup. But I'll give you guys one last look at all the stats and attachments that come with this specific class setup. If you guys have any questions or anything else to add about this specific class setup, please make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure and try to help some of you guys out. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.